Hi, I'm Dave Freeman.
I'm Amy Freeman.
Thanks for your interest in our virtual assemblies. We're really excited to talk with you today. We're explorers. We've spent the last 20 years traveling over 40,000 miles by canoe, kayak, and dog sled with the sole purpose of teaching elementary and middle school students about the wild places that we explore, from the Amazon to the Arctic. We've been doing live school assemblies for almost 20 years, and we've been doing virtual assemblies for 7 years now. And in this short video, we're going to explain to you how you can participate in a virtual assembly. And then at the end, we also have examples from one of our rainforest assemblies with an elementary school.
Throughout the assembly, students can ask us questions through a moderated Q&A. I type answers to the questions during the entire assembly, and I save some to give Dave to answer live.
Kids can participate in virtual assemblies in a wide range of ways. If they're learning from home, all they need is a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer that they can connect to Wi-Fi to get internet access, and they can log on from home. Classrooms can participate using a smart board or a large screen in the front of the room connected to Wi-Fi. Or you could have a combination where some students are learning from home and some students are learning at school. Super flexible. So now we're going to show you some examples from a rainforest assembly. It's about 8 minutes of examples. Most assemblies last about 40 minutes. Hi, Forest Hills. I'm Wilderness Dave.
Hi, I'm Wilderness Amy.
And we are really excited to be talking to you today. We are explorers. We have about the coolest job in the world. We travel all over the world to learn about different plants, animals, people, and ecosystems. And today we're going to be talking to you about one of our very favorite places, the Amazon rainforest.
I'm going to be working on answering as many of your questions as I can. So you can use the Q&A to type your questions to me, and I'll try and answer them. And Dave will answer some of them live too.
All right, so let's get started. So this map shows all of the tropical rainforests in the world in green. And we are going to be studying the largest tropical rainforest in the world, and that's the Amazon rainforest. It's right down here in South America. I'm going to circle it here in red. So the Amazon rainforest is huge. If we could pick it up and place it on the United States, it would cover about 90% of the United States. So if you were going to walk across the Amazon rainforest, it would be like walking from Illinois, where you live, all the way to California. It's a really, really long ways. And Amy and I did that. We spent 6 months traveling in our canoes all the way across South America, right through the middle of the Amazon rainforest. And a lot of the stories and the pictures and the things we're going to talk to you about today are from that expedition. Now, when we're down in the rainforest, we set nets and catch fish for food as well. And here, our friend Warren and I were setting our net in the water. And the next morning, we came back to check our net. And this is what the bottom of our canoe looked like. When we're down there, we never know what kind of fish we're going to catch, because there are more species of fish in the Amazon rainforest than the entire Atlantic Ocean. It is very biodiverse, which means there's lots of different types of plants and animals that live there. Now, you may recognize some of these fish. Maybe this one, that's called a red-bellied piranha. Or this one, this is a black piranha. Look at those teeth, huh? They have really sharp teeth, like little shark teeth. Now, about half of the fish that we catch in our nets are piranhas. But sometimes we catch things in our net that we don't want to catch. And this is an example of that. Raise your hand if you know what this is. Yeah, this is an anaconda. And anacondas are the largest snakes in the world. Now, how big do you think an anaconda can get? Do you think they can be 10 feet long? 20 feet long? 30 feet long? 50 feet long? How big do you think they can get? Well, we're going to go outside. We're going to go off the sailboat, and we're going to see how big the largest anaconda ever found is? So let's see how big an anaconda can get. So I'm going to take the tail here, and I'm going to set it down on the ground. Okay, and I'm going to start unrolling our anaconda. Holy cow! Look how big it is! It just keeps going. Going and going. Wow! So anacondas can weigh up to 550 pounds and be 30 feet long. It's almost as big as the sailboat. Now, this is another one of my favorite animals in the rainforest. Now, this is a three-toed sloth. Now, three-toed sloths are arboreal, so that means they live up in the trees, all right? And I want you to pretend you're a sloth. So put your hands up and grab onto the tree branch, all right? You're arboreal, you live up in the trees. Now, sloths are some of the slowest animals in the world, okay? So I want you to pretend that your nose itches and you're gonna let go with one hand, hold on with the other because you don't want to fall out of the tree, and then slowly move your hand as slow as you can down towards your nose to try and itch it. Really slow. And if you get there, you can itch it, but you have to itch it really, really slowly because you're trying to move as slow as a sloth. I want to play you some sounds because when you're in the rainforest, we don't hear cars or sirens. All we hear are natural sounds, and those sounds are some of the most amazing things. So I want you to listen really carefully, and I want you to pretend that you're in the rainforest, and I want you to see if you can guess what is making these sounds. Okay, you ready for the first one? All right, now I want you to guess. Use the poll to guess what you think is making this sound. All right. Oh, a lot of you got it right. Good job. If you guessed the macaw, you guessed right. Now, macaws are really cool animals. They're the largest member of the parrot family, and they come in all different colors. These are blue and gold macaws, but they're green macaws and red macaws, all different colors. And macaws live in the very top of the rainforest. The rainforest is sort of like a giant apartment building, and the very, very top is called the emergent layer. It's over 100 feet off the ground, and macaws live in the emergent layer in the canopy, way up in the tops of the trees. So if you guessed frog, you were right. And this is a very special type of frog. This is called a poison dart frog. Now raise your hand if you think this frog is using camouflage. Is this frog trying to blend in like the sloth does? No, this frog is standing out. And that's because it eats poisonous plants and poisonous insects like this fire ant, and it excretes the poison, like it sweats the poison out onto its skin. So the whole body of the frog is covered in poison. And the reason that they're called a poison dart frog is because the native people in the Amazon, they use the poison from the skin of the frog and poisonous plants and poisonous insects, and they tip the ends of their darts with the poison. And it's like this black goo called curare that they make of the poison, and then they tip the end of it. Now this is a dart, but I don't have poison on the end of it. But I want you to show it to you. So this part here, it looks sort of like cotton. This comes from the kapok tree, which is one of the largest trees in the rainforest. This comes from its seed pods. And the shaft here, this comes from a special type of palm tree. Everything that they need can come right from the rainforest. They don't have a hardware store to go and buy things. They get it right from the forest. So we're going to go back outside off the boat, and I want to show you how the poison blow dart gun works. All right. I'm going to take the dart, I'm going to stick it right in the end. So I'm going to take a really big breath.
Well, thanks for watching. We hope this video answered some of your questions and gave you a feel for what our virtual assemblies are like. And if you have any questions or you'd like to book an assembly, feel free to give us a call, send an email. Also, check out our website, wildernessclassroom.org, for information about all the different assemblies that we offer.
Thanks.